One of the things they used to say is that Marvel is the world outside your window. You know, we don't go to Metropolis and Gotham, it's New York City. These are real places, and the heroes, you want to be able to imagine that they exist in the here and now. But even then, the majority of the heroes, whether it's Captain America, Iron Man, you know, the Hulk, the ones that were in the absolute forefront seemed to be very much, you know, white and male. There's so much more out there to tell and to show. You know, we are a more connected world, more than ever before. And understanding that and being able to show that, it inspires people in all kinds of ways. I'm Jim Zub, and I'm a comic book writer. And every time I say that, I can't help but smile. When you start working in the Marvel Universe, one of the biggest joys is to make new things. And so I wanted to make a new teen hero, and I thought, wouldn't it be neat if we took Inuk myth, if we took, you know, kind of the myth of people from Nunavut and empowering a character with that kind of mythic ability. And I put the idea out to my editors, and I said, I need to dig deeper. I need to do more research. And a good friend of mine put me in touch with Nyla, and that's when things really started to click.
Yeah, my name is Nyla Inukshuk, and I'm a film and virtual reality producer. When I heard from Marvel that they wanted an Inuk superhero, I was just so excited. I was also nervous about representation and authenticity. I think that Indigenous people are kind of tired of being consultants on our culture for other people that want to use it. So what is exciting is actually being able to write story and be a part of that process. So by kind of being brought on at the very beginning, it made me think like, okay, yeah, they're actually making an effort to do this right.
So, what's new? You good?
Yeah, no, I'm really good.
You know, Nyla and I talked about teen experiences, the things that she felt growing up and the fears that she had. We talked about the difficulties of growing up in that very kind of closed community.
Even though it is on a superhero level, it reflects the real life feeling of lack of understanding of your identity.
This idea that she's sort of trying to find herself between tradition and the modern world. And I think that those tattoos really help. In Inuk culture, there in the past was this tradition of women getting tattoos on their face, on their hands, on their fingers. And it's become a real powerful kind of emotional symbol for a lot of Inuit women that want to show that connection to the past. So we designed a set of tattoos for Amka. And it's part of her beauty. It's part of what makes her who she is.
It's important at this time to have strong female role models for Indigenous people. The issue of missing murdered Indigenous women and girls is probably more front and center than it ever has been. So to have girls in a power position and, you know, fighting the bad guys, we felt was a really strong message to be sending.
Amka she wants to be a modern teenager, but she doesn't want to lose the traditions of her people. And then everything changes when she gets imbued with this power, this thing called Sila. It's like kind of mana or magical energy of the North. She can't escape the traditions because now it's part of her. She can't escape the North because it flows through her. And I think a lot of people struggle with tradition and a modern life. That's a classic Marvel story right there. Internal conflict. That's the kind of stuff that makes a superhero.
Pretty cool to see the process there. A very visual story, to say the least, and there's lots more to see, by the way, on our Instagram page. Breathtaking images every day at CBC The National.